entertaining program yesterday as the Mariners in the 6-game losing streak.
Well, how do you get things started offensively? A home run in the first inning will certainly help. So Casper Wells gets the Mariners on the scoreboard, and then the longest home run we've seen this year, upper tank by Montero. Again, in the first inning, the Mariners able to take an early 2-0 lead.
I just had a scout tell me that was a man's home run, longest I've seen. You've seen Ichiro and Jaso score on these hits right here. And Brendan Ryan, how about Ryan coming up with a big base hit, knocking in a couple of runs?
That was a big hit at the time of the game. Really gave the Mariners a couple of extra runs that they needed. Trying to put the game away at that point. Good for Brendan Ryan, who ended up with a couple of hits in the game. A good sign for the Mariners. Brendan, hopefully getting things going in the right direction.
Been 27 days since Felix Hernandez won a game. They had a plane flying around. You're the best dad ever. Well, maybe you can get something going here on Father's Day.
Well, and I think for Felix, you take a look at his numbers in his last 6 starts. Clearly, he's struggled. Everybody's talked about that. A couple of things. One, it's not uncommon. May is typically a month where Felix's numbers tend to go up for him, and then he'll get it back together and just really be on top of his game for the last 4 months of the season. To me, it's command. Felix has to stay out of the middle of the plate. He's no different than Lincecum, who has been struggling for the Giants. You can go look at Cliff Lee with the Phillies, who hasn't had a win this year. It happens, folks. This guy's one of the best in the business. He will get it figured out.
Well, he certainly got off to a great start. Look at the first 7 starts, a 1.89 ERA. Opponents average matched that number. Innings at 52 1/3, just 2 home runs allowed, and pitches per inning 14.2. Impressive.
And I think it goes back. We've heard Felix say this too. It's command. Really, I think sometimes there's luck involved in this game also. A couple of ground balls work their way through the infield that can hurt you at times. But for Felix, if he's on his game, he's putting hitters away when he gets ahead of them. That has been a struggle for him over the last 6 games. So if he can get back to that, which I expect him to, today would be a great day for it, Dave.
Well, the Mariners go for the series win, and it should be a great pitching matchup. Felix Hernandez against Madison Bumgarner, and this has a chance to be one of the classics of the 2012 season. Happy Father's Day, good weather, Kings Court in session, can't beat it in Seattle. It's Mariner baseball, first pitch straight ahead.
brought to you by CenturyLink, a different kind of communications company. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. By Banner Bank, better ideas, better banking. By Auburn Volkswagen. And by the Emerald Queen Casino. Cowboy Rock with Ronnie Dunn of Brooks & Dunn, July 28th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. And just a bit ago, Jen Mueller let you in on the fact that Michael Saunders is an expecting dad. Same story with Tom Wilhelmsen. These guys have no idea what's coming. But in honor of Father's Day, we caught up with a few dads that do, and they're wee ones.
My dad loves you like this much. Yeah. I love you, Daddy. Happy Father's Day.
They're just waiting for you, hugging you, kissing you, and just telling how much they love you.
I like to hug my daddy. He pitches to me. I like to go jet skiing with him. I like to go on jet ski because I always go potty. That's why I like to kiss Daddy.
The best part about being a dad right now is coming home and seeing Ava and Cash come running at you and yelling daddy, and the big hugs, and the toughest part's leaving, but the best part's coming home.
Big kisses.
It's just getting to watch the kids grow up and get older and learn new things and get their personality.
Happy Father's Day. We love you a lot, Daddy. Happy Daddy. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Daddy. I love you. Thank you.
And Felix's daughter, Mia, said that she wants Daddy to get a win on Father's Day. If you see him kissing his wrist, where he has their names tattooed, the names of Mia, Jeremy, and his wife, Sandra, well, then you know he's got a W. I think she wants a win for her daddy as well. Mariners are #1. You got that right. Felix's first pitch is straight ahead here on Root Sports.
Setting is perfect with the sun breaking. The roof pulled back, letting the sun shine in. Major League Baseball. It's the Mariners taking on the San Francisco Giants today, the rubber match in this series. And we are glad you're with us. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. look at that sight. Felix Hernandez on the mound. Great pitching matchup with Madison Bumgarner of the San Francisco Giants. Mariners ended a 6-game losing streak last night. And boy, did they need that. Here's Felix looking for his first win in 27 days. First pitch. In there. Called strike one. Good start. Home plate umpire today, Andy Fletcher. Rob Drake at first. Joe West at second. And Sam Holbrook at third. 64 degrees. Sunny skies. Blanco. Gregor Blanco, the leadoff man, is behind 0-2. He was 0 for 4 last night. And in game 1 went 2 for 5. Kings Court in session. You can hear him out near the left field foul pole. The pitch down and in, 1-2. Nice breakout last night for the Mariners. 7 runs on 12 hits. 7-4 decision. Iwakuma getting the win, beating Tim Lincecum. 1-2 to Blanco. Line in the direction of the Kings Court. Count remains 1-2. Nice to see the Kings Court gold shirts competing with a great deal of orange and black here in the building. A lot of Giant fans came to town here for this weekend series. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Blanco's gone. Felix off to a good start. Take a look at the rest of the batting order for the Giants.
Always a good idea to keep Blanco off the bases. Bruce Bochy, the manager, has been aggressive in this series. Sandoval also has been aggressive. He will hit second. Then it's Cabrera, league leader in hitting right now at 363. Buster Posey will hit cleanup. Has been the catcher, the DH today. Brandon Crawford with a big game last night. A couple of base hits, scored 2 runs. He is 8th. First chance to see Emmanuel Burst. He will hit 9th for the Giants.
Here's Sandoval, first pitch swinging, line drive center field. He's been aggressive swinging the bat in all 3 games now. Sandoval batted 6th the first 2 games. He's in the 2-hole today. He's aboard.
Take a look at the numbers for Felix Hernandez on the year. ERA to 3.70. Again, he has struggled over his last 6 games. Hopefully he get things squared away today. 84 strikeouts for him over the 87 2/3 innings that he has pitched. Opponent's average higher than we're used to seeing at 260.
Here's the leading hitter in the National League, Melky Cabrera. Fastball runs away, ball 1. Melky at 363, 6 homers, 34 runs batted in.
And for Cabrera, what we've seen from him is he's basically stayed up the middle of the field. Hasn't really pulled the ball. More left center, middle of the diamond. A bit late on that fastball. Good 92-mile-an-hour fastball down in the zone.
So Felix Hernandez, this is his 3rd start against the Giants. Got a record of 2-0, 3.21 ERA. Both starts here at Safeco Field. First game he won June 16th of 06. Went 6 innings for the win, and then May 24th of 09 went 8 innings for a win. Line drive off the glove of Ryan, base hit. Sandoval will hold at second.
Solid line drive for Cabrera, typical of the way that he has been swinging the bat. Take a look at our McDonald's Supermo right off the top of the glove of Brendan Ryan as he jumps in the air. Hard line drive, bends his glove back a little bit, but that will be a base hit into left. Take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners. Casper Wells in left, Franklin Gutierrez back in the starting lineup in center, Ichiro out in right. And on the infield, Kyle Seager at third, Ryan Anakis in the middle, Justin Smoke will be at first, and catching in this afternoon's game will be Miguel Olivo Montero in the game. He is the DH today.
Felix Hernandez, 1 out. Runners at first and second. 2010 Rookie of the Year in the National League. There's Buster Posey. Posey takes down low. He's the DH today. Doing the catching Hector Sanchez. He's batting 7th.
Posey 1 for 3 in last night's ball game. See what he's done in the series. And a home run in the second deck. Not as far as Montero's yesterday, but gave it a ride.
Not many will be as far. Boy, that ball get killed.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Scout come up, they said, that was a man's home run. Might be the farthest ball I've seen hit by a right-hander here, and I believe it is for me, although I remember Cruz went in the alcove right above the ESPN about 3 years ago. Nelson Cruz of the Rangers. They did commit to his first base umpire. Down there at first is Rob Drake. But 1-2 the count to Buster Posey. Posey having a good year. 293. Homered a couple of days ago. Here's the 1-2. Stays alive. Mariners have the second best defense in all of baseball behind the Yankees. They turned a double play yesterday, and they turned 3 on Friday night. Use one here. 1-2 to Posey. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Two down here in the first.
Take a look at this changeup from Felix. Our McDonald Supermo as Posey will swing over the top of it. Pitch diving down and in. Way out in front of that pitch. So good arm action for Felix on that changeup. Take a look at what he has thrown this year. 33% changeups. That's a much higher number than we're used to seeing for Felix. The rest of it pretty much, it's pretty even. But the changeup he uses effectively, he uses it a lot more than we've seen in past years.
There's Angel Pagan, the center fielder, one of 5 switch hitters in the lineup today for Bruce Bochy. Strike one.
Looks like a good curveball for Felix, dropping down to about 82 miles an hour. So he's already changing speeds and locations on the Giants right here in the first inning.
Bruce Bochy in his 6th year at the helm of the San Francisco Giants. Former catcher in his big league days, also managed at San Diego. 0-1. Outside. Plane buzzing the stadium today, flying around. King 30, number 34. You're the best dad ever. Other guys got a kick out of looking up and seeing that in the sky during pregame Little League parade. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. There you go. King 34. You're the best dad ever. We love you. I don't know who commissioned it, but it was effective. 2 outs, 2 on, 1-2 to Pagan. Line drive, that's trouble. Gets into left field. Sandoval coming around. Wells with a great throwing arm. Got a chance? No, he scores. Kung Fu Panda, Pablo Sandoval lumbers home. Giants have a 1-0 lead. Base hit and an RBI for Pagan.
We can call it great hitting, a little bit of luck, but this pitch is a great pitch. It's down, off the plate, away, and Pagan serves a lob out into left field. Casper Wells with a strong throwing arm. Tough play for Olivo. He gets kind of an in-between hop with the runner bearing down on him. Tries to just smother it. Isn't able to hold on to it.
So Giants break on top. Pagan's 23rd RBI. And here's first baseman Brandon Belt. Down low, ball 1. So runners at first and second now. Cabrera at second. Pagan at first. Belt 1 for 3 last night. Second inning single to center. 2 for 4 on Friday night. Giants come into today's action 5th in the National League in hitting, 11th in runs, 3rd in hits, 14th in doubles, next to last in homers, 4th in stolen bases, and 3rd in ERA. There's the standings. They trail the LA Dodgers. Missed inside, 2-1.
Felix hasn't been hurt on the pitch inside. All the pitches that he's given the hits up on are pitches away. Pitch to Cabrera was on the outside corner, and again that pitch to Pagan that he just hit, that was actually off the plate and down.
Belt steps out. Bright sunshiny day. Could be an interesting day for the left fielders. 2-1 pitch. Did not go. This is Sam Holbrook. So now a 3-1 count to Brandon Belt. Felix's last win, May 21st. Beat the Rangers here 6-1. He went 8 innings in that game. Since then, lost at the Angels. Had a no decision at Chicago. And lost here at home to San Diego. 3-1. In there for strike.
Good fastball, 93 miles an hour, right on the outside corner. Reynolds will take off with the pitch. Now good speed on the bases with Cabrera and Pagan.
Everybody will be in motion here. 3-2 payoff pitch to Belt. Fouled off.
Another good pitch from Felix. That was a changeup on the outside corner and probably borderline down off the plate. Belt able to spoil it.
Felix on the season here at home. 2-3 record. ERA of 2.72. He's got a 3-2 pitch to Belt. Runners go. Walked him. Bases are loaded.
And in the meantime, 25 pitches now for Felix. Those pitch count mounting on him here in the first. Yellow Levo making a trip out to the mound.
I'll bring up backup catcher Hector Sanchez.
Sanchez swung the bat well for the Giants, hitting .274 with 2 home runs, 18 RBIs on the year.
Did a good run over his last 14 games as well. 302 clip a homer and 11 runs batted in. This is a big spot here. The catcher batting in the 7-hole. Bases loaded. 1 run in, 2 outs. Sanchez, another switch hitter. Strike 1. Switch hitters in the lineup today for the Giants. Sandoval, Cabrera, Pagan, Sanchez, and Burris. The 0-1. Framed there by Olivo. Couldn't get a call. 1-1. Herrera at third. Pagan at second. As this one fouled back.
All 3 pitches away, and they are on the corner. Last one was elevated a little bit above the belt.
Trying to limit the damage here. Hold the Giants to 1 run. A 1-2 pitch to Sanchez. No, missed. Count even at 2-2.
Sanchez was able to sell that pitch. It looked like it was a pretty good pitch on the corner. Felix didn't get the call. This next pitch will be 30 for him in the inning. There you can see that 4th pitch. It's a perfect pitch on the inside corner.
2-2 pitch with the bases loaded. Popped it up. Gutierrez surrounding, calling off. Wells makes the catch. Felix gives up just the 1 run, leaves them loaded. We're underway here at Safeco Field. Giants 1, Mariners come to bat. been a week marked by the return of that man, Franklin Gutierrez, best center fielder in the American League. Glad to have him back, and he's batting second in the batting order today for the Mariners. Let's take a look at how they shape up.
This afternoon's lineup brought to you by Chevron. Ichiro lead things off. Gutierrez second. Seager. Montero, 3 base hits last night, including the long home run up into the second deck. Casper Wells had a good night with a couple hits, including a home run. Then it's Smoke, Olivo, Ackley. Brendan Ryan, 2 hits, drove in 2 runs in last night's game. Mariners a good offensive night. They need to get that going again this afternoon. For Bumgarner, quality left-hander, good fastball. He'll be in the mid-90s with his fastball. Also likes a slider and a changeup.
Young man just 22 years old.
Take a look at the defense for the Giants. Good outfield for them. They cover a lot of ground. Cabrera in left, Pagan in center, Blanco out in right field. And on the infield, Pablo Sandoval, the third baseman, Crawford and Burris. Haven't seen Burris play yet, but he'll be at second base. Belt, the first baseman, and Hector Sanchez, the backup catcher, will get the call this afternoon.
So the Mariners get their first look at Madison Bumgarner out of Hickory, North Carolina. Lives in Lenore, North Carolina. Ichiro to lead it off, ball 1. Blue armbands today. Home run challenge. Fight the battle prostate cancer. Ichiro. There's one foul. Sandoval at third, way in close. Bumgarner's won his last 3 ball games, beat the Cubs, won at San Diego, and beat Houston. He's been murdering against left-handers too. They're hitting just 173 with no home runs.
Well, you can see the way he kind of slings it up there, and he has a good fastball. Looked like a pretty hard slider also at 88 miles an hour on that last pitch away from Ichiro.
Center field, waiting for it is Pagan. Out.
You look at what Bumgarner has done recently. Pitched well against Houston, giving up just 1 earned run. Then against the Padres, struggled. 7 hits but 4 runs, 4 walks. Really struggled in that game with his command. And then he pitched well against Chicago, the Cubs, where he went 8 innings, giving up just 2 earned runs. 11 strikeouts against the Cubs.
He's a guy that you know is going to go at least 6 innings. He's gone at least 6 in all but 1 start. 8 quality starts this year. Here's Gutierrez. Goody takes pitch outside. Great to see some Mariner offense last night.
Yes.
7 runs on 12 hits. We were asking for anybody to light a spark, and it became a party.
Which is the best case scenario.
Backhanded and booted by Brandon Crawford.
The ball looked like it came up on Crawford in that second bounce. It looked like he was in good shape for an easy backhand. They're going to score at an E6, but the ball comes up. He didn't even get a glove on it. There you can see that hop. Oh, that's tough. Havana getting Franklin off to a good start, Dave. Let's give him a hit on that.
I hear you. I have a feeling that might be revisited.
That was a nasty hop, didn't you think?
Yeah, very. The infielders union rep would approve.
I'm not changing my scorecard yet. I put it as a hit. I'm going to leave it there for about a half an inning.
Here's Kyle Seager. He looks at his strike.
Kyle's struggling a little bit lately. See if he can get hot again.
0 for 7 in the series. He's up around 276 for a while. Starts today at 256. He did go, so his home plate umpire Andy Fletcher. 0-2. Seager, the club RBI leader, leads in doubles, second in home runs with 8. 32 RBIs his last 40 games. Bumgarner, like Dan Herron, he's the left-handed version of Herron in that he is on the extreme third base side of the rubber. Herron, right-hander with the Angels, works on the extreme first base side. As you pointed out, he provides some interesting angles.
That's why the pitchers do that, and that's what it's about. It's the angles and the way the ball runs off the corners of the plate. The mounds at the major league level are so good, Dave, that they really don't need to. You used to see guys kick all the dirt out of there and bury their foot in there in front of the rubber so they have something to push off on. They have enough clay in the dirt around the mound where the guys really don't need to dig in there like they used to. They can push off just fine if they're wearing their spikes. And they'd rather have those angles.
2-2.
You know, when I go watch my boys pitch, sometimes they're digging in almost knee deep. It's just, what are you going to do? But the little guys have a tougher time.
Look at the angle. Bumgarner coming at you with that long arm delivery. Popped it up. Right fielder coming in. Blanco. Second baseman got out of the way. That's Burris.
Well, we saw Frankie Gutierrez struggle a little bit with a fly ball. Now Blanco. Nice guy. Have the sun working today. A bit of a breeze. Blowing out to left center field. Take a look at Bumgarner and the arsenal that he has. A lot of four-seam fastballs, 27%. Look at that slider, 35%. He'll throw the slider. He has a good one. Occasional changeup.
Tight slider, too. Be anywhere from 85 to 87. 2 outs for Montero.
Really hit the ball hard last night. Has his average up to 271, 8 home runs now.
Ball he hit leaves any of the 30 ballparks in the major leagues.
Might have ricocheted off the back wall at the Grand Canyon where that thing was going. Again, just a little bit of a breeze is blowing out towards center field, left center. Great day today. Turned out beautiful.
Sure did. Cloudy beginning and it's perfect now. Big crowd last night. 30,589. I think we have more than that tonight. Close to 40,000. The 0-2. Lights are on here as well. Didn't see it, but somebody made a nice catch on the deflection. Can't beat it. The view from the pen, always crowded out there no matter what the weather. And all the colors you could want. Great baseball setting. 0-2 pitch.
Montero in a hole right now, but as far as facing left-handed pitching, Montero has lit it up this year. Comes in with a 403 average against lefties. Unless a left-hander, I think, can consistently throw a cutter in on his hands, they're going to have a tough time with him because he likes to hang out over the plate. Lefties typically will pitch away.
Bumgarner has that cutter you talk about.
There you can see his average against lefties, 403, half of his homers, 4 of the 8 home runs against left-handers.
2-2. 2 outs. Goody at first. And time called. Was it granted?
No. Oh, I guess it was.
Caught a break.
That was late, though.
Yeah.
Andy Fletcher, after the pitch was thrown, I didn't hear him say anything or make a sign.
Caught a break.
Though, yeah.
So 0-2.
Again, as a hitter, you can ask for timeout, but the umpire does not have to grant it to you. Most of the time they will if you say it early enough.
0-2, runner goes. Swung on. Hit to left field. Not particularly deep. Left center field. As the center fielder takes over. Pagan. That'll do it for the Mariners. So Bumgarner posts a 0. Giants lead it 1-0 on a Pagan. First inning RBI and a great day here in Seattle. Court, turkey leg, the father son. He goes for the big one. No, that's for Dad. Come on. He gets a chicken wing. Dad. Gonna tear into that bad boy. All right. Hearty appetites. Bon appetit.
Nice crowd out in the court this afternoon's game.
Felix Hernandez will look at 8-9-1 in the Giant batting order. He got out of what could have really been some big damage, giving up just 1 run in the first inning, left the bases loaded.
He did have a couple of strikeouts, 1 walk. But he had to throw a lot of pitches. They had 30 pitches in the first inning.
Let's get back on track. Crawford hits one down to Ackley. 1 out. Brandon Crawford, the shortstop for the Giants. I'll bring up Emmanuel Burris, the second baseman. First time we're seeing him in the series. Next stop for the Giants, they move on to Anaheim. And these guys, happy Father's Day. That fishing cap on the left. Dad's got a nice gray cap with the Mariner logo. Good stuff. Burris, a switch hitter, hitting at 211. Bunt. Takes the ball, 2-0.
Both of the first 2 pitches close. Felix not getting the call on either one of them.
There's a strike, 2-1.
See the first 3 pitches that Felix thrown, they're right there bunched together. Down and away, the left-handed hitter.
2-1. Felix's 219th career major league start. Made his debut August 4 of 2005 at Detroit. Outside, he's on a full count. 2 strikeouts and a walk in the first inning. On deck, Gregor Blanco, right fielder. Felix 12-7 in interleague play. This is 25th start. Along with that 12-7 interleague Record, he's got an ERA of 3.01. That ranks 8th among active starters in interleague play. Payoff. Fouled off again. His pitch count starting to run up in the first inning with the 30.
An 8th pitch of this at bat coming up. Again, all the pitches away. He's working on the outer half of the plate against him.
3-2. Delayed call. Strike 3 called. Goodbye to Burris. 2 down here in the second. Felix's 3rd strikeout.
Yeah. Felix staying on the outside corner. Take a look at this last pitch. Running it. As you take a look at our McDonald's Supermo, you can see the spin of the ball trying to run it off the outside corner. I think Burris thought this pitch was away. Olivo holds it there. Let's home plate umpire Andy Fletcher make the call. He took his time making the call, wanted to be sure about it, but in the end he gave Felix the call on that last pitch.
2 outs. Back to Blanco. Second time around. This one sliced in left field. Wells coming on. That's the plate on the hop. Base hit. Blanco base stealing threat 9 for 11.
Look at the Giants offensively. They're not a club that's going to hit a lot of home runs. What they will do, though, is spray it around. They'll use the entire field, as you mentioned, 3rd in hits in the National League.
I'd like to go back to the videotape and see how many pitches Sandoval has taken since coming to Seattle. I don't know, more than what, 1 or 2?
First strike. Anything that's near the plate, he's hacking. First pitch, base hit. Back in the first inning, he scored the 1 run, but he's not up there looking for a walk, that's for sure.
Last night he took some hacks at some pitches high in the zone, out of the zone. Worked out well for him. He had 1 hit and went 1 for 4.
Felix testing the theory, threw that one about 1.5 feet off the plate away. He's something, isn't he? He's fun to watch. Felix will have to keep Blanco close over at first base. The other thing in this series, the Giants will run, try to take advantage of situations. So Felix will try to help Olivo out. Olivo really doesn't need a lot of help, throwing out 40% of the runners this year.
Felix does a good job holding him close, although he does not have a great move. Just strike 1-1.
Sandoval didn't think so.
I believe he'll help his pitcher on that one.
I think he has on a couple of pitches. Again, Felix staying away from all the left-handers, and Olivo doing a good job of angling his body on the outside corner and trying to hold pitches.
Good lead at first. And Blanco. Center field. Pretty deep. Gutierrez, though, has it under control. That will do it for the Giants in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Mariners will have Wells, Smoke, and Olivo coming up against Madison Bumgarner. Rubber match of this series, Giants with a 1-0 lead. Wells, Smoke, and Olivo here in the Mariners' second. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Great bonding. That was a big part of my life when I was their age coming to games. Did it all the time. Here's a strike to Casper Wells. He's hitting .268. 2 homers, 7 runs batted in.
Casper had a good night last night, 2 for 4 with his second home run. He's hitting second in the lineup last night, hitting 5th in this afternoon's game.
Right-handers hitting .260 against Bumgarner with 8 home runs. Clinching game win for Bumgarner in the World Series a couple of years ago against the Texas Rangers. 1-2. Line drive, center field. It gets down, base hit.
Getting a chance to play since being recalled from Tacoma and taking advantage of it. Had a pinch hit the other night. We mentioned the 2 hits with a home run last night. And then here he gets started with another base hit as our McDonald's Supermo pitched down off the end of the bat. A soft line drive into center field, so he starts his day with a base hit.
It stayed down. Nice job. Smoke can get going. It's been a slow process. 4 for 29 on the homestand. 3 runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Smoke 0 for 4 yesterday. He did have that great week. May 28th to June 3rd. He was the AL Player of the Week. Good dig by Sanchez.
He's in a good count now. Justin wants to get his arms extended, see if in 2-0 count here he can get a fastball out over the plate.
I've been pitched like that all my life. Extra time and gets it. Work him hard in that back foot, whether he's batting right-handed or left-handed. He's hitting .215 against lefty pitching. 2-1.
That looked like the good cutter you were talking about.
Giants lead, first inning. Angel Pagan, RBI single to left. Scored Pablo Sandoval. 2-1 to Smoke. Off his foot, foul. Mariners go on the road after today's game. And for a short road trip. 3 to Phoenix, 3 to San Diego, and then back home for 10 games. The Athletics, the Red Sox, and the Orioles. The A's playing some good ball. 4 games under 500. 2-2. Full count. Miguel Olivo waits his turn.
5 pitches to Justin, all of them inside to him. Bumgarner trying to crowd him.
3-2 pitch. Center field for Pagan. Makes the catch. 1 out. Help keep Dad in the game this Father's Day. Join Major League Baseball and the Prostate Cancer Foundation in the fight against prostate cancer. Log on to MLBcommunity.org or PCF.org to learn more. Fight that insidious disease, and every home run worth $20,000. First 10 days, 131 home runs has raised $2.1 million. There's Olivo with 1 out, 1 on. Right field, that'll be a base hit. Wells will get to third. He can motor. Blanco digs it out. Going to second with a double. Is Miguel Olivo. Mariners in business. 1 out, runners at second and third. For Miguel Olivo, he's got a half dozen doubles now in the season.
Well, on Father's Day, why not? Take a look at a pitch away, Miguel. He has his 6 kids here at the ballpark today, but Miguel lines this one down into the right field corner. Ends up with a double. Gives the Mariners an opportunity for Dustin Ackley to drive in a run. Giants will keep their infield back, so they will give up a run here.
First time Ackley batting in the 8 hole this season. Spent most of his time batting first or second. But he has been slumping badly, although he has been holding the 245 to 255 range for a while. First pitch is a strike. Chance for the lead here with a base hit. Hit by Olivo, the second Mariner hit today. One on one. Ackley hitting .235 in the month of June. Bruce Bochy hoping his pitcher can get out of it. You got Wells at third, Olivo at second. Bumgarner has been tough with runners in scoring position. 9th in the National League, a 173 clip. 161 over the last 6 games, 5 for 31 runners in scoring position. 2 on. Don't think it's going to be deep enough. Pagad.
Try it.
Makes the catch. Here comes Wells. Here comes the throw. It is not in time. 1-1 ball game as Olivo takes third. Sacrifice fly for Ackley. RBI his 22nd. Ties it up. Ackley his first sac fly of the year.
This throw is on the plate. They probably get Casper Wells, but I think it's worth the gamble here early in the game. Ball up the line. Casper able to slide into home. Good call by the third base coach Jeff Das to send him.
Time called. Shortstop Crawford has an appeal.
I think so.
Yep. Said everything was on the up and up. Tie ball game. Here's Brendan Ryan. 2 for 3 last night. Couple of RBIs. Got a bloop in the 8th inning. Take them all. Shows butt, takes a strike.
He also hit the ball hard up the middle to drive in a couple of runs. I just like the fact he was staying in the middle of the field. Right shoulder of Brendan's has been pulling off of the ball, causing him some problems.
Both hits going up the middle. Chance for the lead here with 2 outs. Ryan hitting just 103 here in the month of June. And here at home hitting .211. Slow roller gobbled up by Sandoval. Takes his time, throws him out. Good news, Mariners tied on the Ackley sac fly, scoring Wells. We go to the third. Good matchup. Garner against Hernandez. It's a 1-1 score.
to the top of the third. We got fans from Montana. We look forward to seeing a lot of you as we bring you Big Sky football next year. Hi, everybody. Angie Bentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Meantime, the Marlins sending their ace, Josh Johnson, to the hill today to take the series in Tampa Bay. B.J. Upton isn't having anything of it. Upton leads off the bottom of the first inning with his 5th home run of the season, and the Rays sting the Marlins today 3-0. It's our Sterling Bank score from around the league. Guys, back upstairs to you.
All right, Angie, thank you. First pitch to Melky Cabrera. Short is up for a bunt, takes the ball. Loved the guys yesterday and dressed up as milkmen. Yesterday,
that was funny.
Sitting near the Giant dugout.
Yeah,
Milkman always delivers. You old enough to remember Milkmen?
Of course. I remember them. As far as I know, I never saw one show up to the house, but yeah, I remember them.
I remember.
I think I remember them more just from the TV shows that I would watch. They have them on there.
So you hear them rattling the bottles, quart bottles, half-gallon bottles, making those deliveries. Hear the brakes on the truck squeak will wake you up at 5 o'clock. Hey, gee, thanks a lot, pal. Got to go to school here, huh?
Nice pitch.
Strike 3 call. Goodbye to Melky Cabrera. Felix's 4th strikeout.
Look at this last pitch. Cabrera taking it, a pitch inside. Right on the corner. Perfect pitch.
Posey struck out on a 1-2 pitch his first time. Straight away in deep for Posey. Ground ball in the hole. Ryan can't make the transfer. He's going to try a jump throw. Couldn't make the grab. Base hit. And make sure you mark your calendars. Red Sox are coming into town. Big 4-game weekend series starting Thursday, June 28th. You'll see Big Papi Adrian Gonzalez take on Ichiro Felix and the Mariners. Battle of East versus West. Part of the biggest June on record here at Safeco Field. Make sure you get your tickets right now. Mariners.com. Infield hit for Posey. For the Giants, their 5th hit. Angel Pagan, RBI to right. Make that RBI to left field. In the first inning. The Giants run. LE standings. Yankees won again today at Washington 4-1. Baltimore a game and a half back. Tampa Bay had been leading. Toronto hanging tough, 6.5 back. They beat Philly again. And Boston a game under 500. They have the Cubs tonight. 0-2 to Pagan.
Take a look at the foul ball from Pagan. Just gets a piece of it. Right in the ankle.
Posey not a running threat. Short lead pitch. Missed away. 1-2. Pagan's had a good month of June, hitting .296. 1-2. Popped out of play. Felix Hernandez, the Mariners ace. 4-5 record. The leading winner in the ball club, though, is Jason Vargas at 7-6. And Felix at 4-5.
Felix pitch count at 54 now. After having to throw 30 pitches in the first inning.
There's a 1-2. Just outside, 2-2.
Calling a balk on Felix. don't know if he stopped or not. I thought there was enough of a pause in there. Posey will get second base. Take a look at it.
You called third base umpire? Looked like it. Same hold up. 1-2. Broken bat. Looper center field. Gutierrez is there. 2 outs.
Hey, look at this bat as it shatters. Pagan will end up with just a stick in his hand right on the label. The way that thing busted up, I'm going to say that was a maple bat. Big Brandon Belt up. Belt walked his first time.
Posey's the runner at second. 1-1 ball game. Ackley with a sac fly tied it up for the Mariners in the second. Strike one. Belt 238 hitter, runners in scoring position. 0-1 from Felix. All the way. So Felix with the advantage right now, ahead 0-2. To Belt. Pitch on his fist. Fouls it off. Giants leave here and go to Anaheim. Continue interleague play. Felix with 4 strikeouts, 1 walk here this afternoon. The 0-2. Make it strikeout. Number 5 as Oliva holds on. Felix strands a runner at second base. We go to the home third. At the top of the order for the Mariners, Ichiro, Gutierrez, and Seager on this Happy Father's Day.
Dave, the answer to the trivia question, who commissioned the flyby for King Felix? Well, that will be his wife, Sandra. I guess that's what you get the Mariners ace who has everything for Father's Day.
That's not bad. And Felix was watching the guys were giving him the businesses. Goody and the fellas. Nice work. Ichiro line drive to the shortstop. Crawford. And one down. Former Mariner. He threw out the first pitch. Did a good job. Bob Stinson joins us right now. Former catcher. Good to see you, pal. How are you? Good. What have you been up to these days?
I live in Florida, and I play a lot of golf. Do a lot of charity golf tournaments. Help raise money for different charities. I do a lot of baseball clinics for Major League Baseball alumni. We go all over the state of Florida, and in fact, I'm doing one up here, the 26th.
That's beautiful.
Giving back to the community.
That's great.
Retired, having fun.
You were here in this area, though, for a long time, right after you were done playing?
Yes, I worked for Boeing Aircraft for
Right.
15 and a half years, maintenance mechanic.
Right. That's awesome.
Did a lot of coaching for T-ball all the way up to semi-pro.
Nice. There's Gutierrez. Ground ball, Sandoval. Cross, 2 down.
You get a chance to watch much?
I play about 220 to 240 rounds of golf a year.
Good for you.
I don't really have much time to watch the game.
I don't blame you. That sounds pretty good.
It takes too much time.
Give us your fondest memories from your time here in Seattle, 77 to 80.
Well, I remember it was 2 walk-off home runs in the 9th inning. Both of them were grand slam. One was right-handed, one was left-handed.
Nice.
So that was a real thrill. Everybody asks me, says, what's your most enjoyable thing or thing you remember about being in baseball? And I said, every day I put the pants on.
Yeah.
Good call.
For 12 years in the big leagues, I tricked them.
Did all right for a dozen years. That'll work.
A lot of us feel that way. No. I would absolutely agree with them. I would agree. Now, are you originally from Florida? How'd you end up in Florida?
My parents moved to Miami in 1959 from North Carolina. I went to junior high school, and junior college. I was fortunate to have some great coaches. Some of them were ex-baseball players. They never made the big leagues, but they had AAA ball experience, and they groomed me. They seen the talent I had. I played 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, American Legion ball, 18 years and older, and I never hit under 500. And I played so much Legion ball that I had to bring my birth certificate every time.
Bob, we appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you.
Enjoy
Welcome
your
back
time
to
in
Seattle. Happy
Good luck
Father's
with that,
Day, too.
And good luck with that handicap.
Yeah.
That's it. Keep swinging that golf club.
Handicap's my golf course.
There we go. Nice flip. Got it in there for the first pitch of the ball game. Good stuff. It's a 1-1 contest. After 3 here at Safeco Field. Series against the Giants. And how about this date? That was Russ Hodges, one of the most dramatic in historic calls in baseball history. And the story goes that the only reason that recording exists because it was a Dodger fan was going to record Hodges having to say that the Dodgers had won the pennant, and it worked against him. He wanted to rub it in the face of some fans, and some friends of his were Giant fans, and so that's how that recording, the fan passed it on to the other fan, that got passed on to broadcast folks, because back in those days, after games were played, the recordings were burned off. But that's how that one exists to this day. It's one of maybe the most famous call in baseball history. Here's ground ball off the bat of Hector Sanchez. And he grounds out the smoke. And that call from October 3rd of 1951 at 3:58 p.m. Eastern Time relates to this. Where does the phrase "shot heard round the world" originate from? Home from the American Revolution, the assassination of Franz Ferdinand, Canadian victory over the USSR in hockey, or Bobby Thompson's home run? Well, it's clearly A, the American Revolution. I said that. I was a little too audacious, but it's from the American Revolution.
Well, I'm not going anywhere else. I'm with you.
Swing and a miss by Crawford. Brandon Crawford, the shortstop.
Yeah, it was great to have Bob Stinson here. Scrap iron.
Yeah.
He gave me a business card of his, and it's great. He has a picture of the catcher and a guy slightly home with the spikes basically up around his face mask area. I said that looks like it's appropriate. Bob, he goes, yeah. Many tried, not many succeeded though. He told me Baylor got him real good one time though.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
Don Baylor.
He said he was able to return the favor about a week and a half later.
1-1 the count. Felix Hernandez today with 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, giving up a run on 5 hits. Rough first inning. And left the bases loaded, gave up just the 1 run. It could have been a lot worse. 2-2.
I think all things considered, probably the worst part about it was his pitches. He had to throw 30 pitches to get through the first, but as you mentioned, he was able to keep it to just 1 run.
2-2. Put in play. Seager. He dropped the transfer.
That would be there.
E5 to Kyle. It's his 5th error of the season.
Catches in good shape. Kind of an easy hop, and then on the transfer, just drops it on the ground. Crawford runs well. No need to throw it after that, but it's an accurate throw. Crawford will beat it out for the error.
Both teams with an error. Crawford, the shortstop of the Giants, made an error in the first inning. Did not hurt him. Hopefully the same fate will hold true here in the 4th for the Mariners. Manuel Burris, the second baseman, took a called 3rd strike his first time up.
1 out with Crawford on. You have Burris and then Blanco waiting on deck. I would imagine Bruce Bochy will put the game in motion here. That helps right there. Pop up.
Could be trouble though. Here comes Goody though. Ryan and Ackley look like they have a hard time getting to it. 2 outs. Runner at first. Top of the order coming up. Gregor Blanco. Set your out of office message for going to catch Mariners baseball. Head to Safeco Field Wednesday, June 27th. U.S. Bank Mariners matinee. Mariners take on the A's. Love the start time, 12:40. So get your tickets. Green grass, blue skies at Mariners.com. Gregor Blanco, his 3rd trip to the plate. He struck out, single to the left. Next step for the Mariners, it's Arizona right now, bottom 6. Arizona at the Angels. Angels lead at 1-0.
Texas was down early to Houston, but
Not
they
anymore.
rallied back out 5-1 in the 6th.
Yeah. Up high.
The Astros will be happy to get out of Arlington. Now make it 7-1 now.
Kinsler's got 3 RBIs, 2 for 4. Michael Young's got 2 ribbies. Beltre's got 2 runs knocked in. They're relentless. Beltre with a home run. That was a 2-run shot. One-0 pitch. Outside for ball. Olivo does a good job taking charge and making sure he resets his pitchers. They get a little bit off for whatever reason, either be mechanical or just emotional. Hey man, come on. Two-0. Popped it up. Playable. Wells coming all the way in. Wells coming all the way in, but Ryan makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, 1 error, and a man left. Coming up, Jesus Montero is going to lead it off, followed by Casper Wells. And then Justin Smoke in the Mariners' 4th in this 1-1 game. Festive atmosphere here at the ballpark. Father's Day. Mariners in a 1-1 game with the Giants. Montero is going to lead it off here in the 4th. Wide out to center his first time. Strike 1 from Bumgarner. Outside for a ball, 1-1. That's Matt Keane in the hallway today. See what's Bumgarner got? Fastball, slider, cutter, and he's going to come right at you. That has been the case here. Ground ball down to Crawford. Comes out Montero. Let's see what's doing with Angie Menting.
Guys, you are heading down to Arizona after we wrap things up today. But first, the Diamondbacks had to wrap up their series against the Angels in Anaheim. And Albert Pujols is making up for lost time. He tees off on the Ian Kennedy pitch. The solo shot is his 10th home run of the season. Angels leading the D-backs 1-0 in the 7th, guys.
All right, Angie, thank you very much.
I hadn't thought about that, but he's probably happy to see interleague play, see some pitchers that he's familiar with.
Here.
Spending all that time with St. Louis.
Strike 1 to Casper Wells. Base hit to center and a run scored. He scored on the sacrifice fly by Ackley in the 2nd inning.
Casper has his batting average up to 281 now with that base hit.
behind quickly. 0-2. Skipper Eric Wedge giving him a lot of props. Pre-game media conference talking about he's getting that foot down on time a lot better than he did that first time around here early in the season. 0-2 pitch. Back him off.
Well, he has to get started a little bit earlier because he has probably a bigger leg kick than most. You see him lift his foot up. He was kind of lifting it up and just kind of hanging in the air, and the pitches were getting on him, and now he's just picking it up and putting it back down.
Sun breaking through a little stronger here right now through the clouds. Huge cloud mass north of here. Here's the pitch down and in. 2-2. Fine pitching staff the Giants have. This guy, Matt Cain. Barry Zito having a better year. Staying alive. Fouled off. Guy struggling. The man the Mariners beat yesterday, Tim Lincecum, is now 2-8. His ERA 6.19. Ryan Vogelsong 6-2. Bumgarner's 8-4. Keene's 8-2. Zito is 5-4. There's Seattle's own Tim Lincecum, the glasses and the hoodie on there. There's a 2-2 to Wells. He's fought back, got a 3-2 count.
I think Bumgarner thought he had him punched out. Looked like it was a pitch right there at the bottom of the strike zone. So Casper getting an extra pitch here, the 7th pitch of the at bat. See if he can do something with it.
Pounds one. And snapped up by Sandoval. Nice play. 2 outs. Big man can move, can he?
He is. He is a big man, and yes, he can cover some ground. He gets to this in good shape, ranging to his left. Has a strong throwing arm, too.
How's your weight? I'm working on it. Good looking patch of blue. Well, we've got a huge cloud mass beyond left field. Looks like it's coming our way. Swing to miss by Smoke. There it is. That is not pretty. Way uptown. Smoke flied out to center. 3-2 pitch back in the 2nd inning. He's had to do almost as many steps as a Rocket on those pitches there.
In his first at bat, they basically just stayed with cutters inside. Ended up jamming as he flew out to center field, but it was getting in on his hands. And it doesn't appear that he's going to change from it. You take a look at his last at bat. That was a good pitch to hit in the middle of the plate. Good cutting action on it though, and Justin was late. Ended up jamming him.
Got it hard but foul. 1-2.
He was looking in there that time. Pitch was a good pitch. It was on the inside corner. He was able to get the barrel to it. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Struggle of a month. Month of June, hitting a .170. Teased 2-2. Two pitch. Foul again. Look out.
Right back in on his hands with another cutter. Went just off the plate inside. A little too close to take it. So he's able to foul it off. You see that one pitch, the 3rd pitch in this at bat. He tried to trick him and throw one away from him, but he is staying in on his hands.
2-2. Center field. Pagan is right there. Mariners are gone 1-2-3. 8 in a row retired by Bumgarner. 1-1 ball game. contested 1-1.
All right, Dave, how many pitches this time? I say 2.
Sandoval leads off, followed by Milky Cabrera and Buster Posey. It's over the plate. He's hacking first pitch.
All right.
He's true to form, man.
He's fun.
He can make book going. I can see why he is an absolute favorite in the Bay Area. Kung Fu Panda. Man, how's that around his nose?
That was basically neck high to him. It was a good fastball at 92 miles an hour. I think it was his last at bat. When he flew out to center field, it was up. Well, you'll see it up around the letter, above the letters, actually where his name is on his back. That's close enough.
0-2. Stays alive.
There you can see him. See that second pitch, how far out of the strike zone it is. Saw that from him last night, too, chasing a lot of pitches that are up.
Let us not forget he started the night or the afternoon as a .314 hitter. Got his bat to that one. Triangle, look out there. It's Ryan. Boy, he made a right hand turn, actually a left hand turn. Luckily, Wells was able to get in there. One out here in the 5th. Follow the Mariners. MLB.com @Bat12 app for your iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Mobile. Get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text @Bat to 31826 or visit Mariners.com for details. I recommend it. Melky Cabrera. Breaking ball. Melky singled to center. Actually off the glove of Ryan. First time up, struck out looking. Second time.
Again, a solid line drive, and Ryan jumping in the air. Wasn't able to get to it. Did go off of his glove.
Five strikeouts, 1 walk for Felix. Run on 5 hits. A run on 3 hits for the Giants in the first inning. Since then, no runs on 2 hits. Two and two. Kings Court into it. There's the Milkmen. The Milkmen. They were down. They had good seats yesterday. Just to the right of the Giants dugout.
Surprised the guy's out in the court. Let him in there.
In their midst. El hombre de leche. Milkman delivers. Good unis, too.
See Felix punch him out so those guys can hear it down there.
At the Seager, 2 down. Baseball-wise, at Father's Day, I remember June 14, '64, Jim Bunning, perfect game. Phillies at the Mets, Shea Stadium. I got to look up how long that game took. I just remember watching some of it, going to my grandmother's, coming back, and it was over. Tony Taylor made a spectacular play at second base to preserve that perfect game. And later on that night, Jim Bunning appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. That was a big deal in what is now the Ed Sullivan Theater on Broadway. Here's Posey. Strikeout, infield hit.
Good pitch for Felix. He's just dialing up the outside corner now. Both those pitches, just perfect pitches to Posey. Felix, 83 pitches, 56 of those for strikes.
1-1. Breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2. Posey. Felix seems like he's getting in a good rhythm now. Guerrero retired. Struck out 5, walked 1. Hey, struck him out looking. Posey's gone. Half a dozen strikeouts for Felix. He's back. Happy Father's Day to him. Happy Father's Day to you. It's a 1-1 game. Day 2012. Let's revisit our trivia question. Where does the shot heard around the world? Where does it originate from? I went with, so did Mike Poem, about the American Revolution. Fans joined in. Assassination of Franz Ferdinand. That started World War II. Survey says about the American Revolution, of course, Ralph. Waldo Emerson wrote The Conquered Hen in 1837 and used that phrase. Back up this way on a foul ball off the bat of Miguel Olivo. Franz Ferdinand assassinated was right before World War I. I said two. I was thinking one all the way, but World War I, of course, in 1914. Olivo with a double to right, his first time up.
Turned out to be a big play in the game. Wells had a base hit, and with that double, Wells was able to get around the third, and then the sacrifice fly from Ackley. So it's produced the one run for the Mariners in this game.
Way outside, 2 hits on the day for the Mariners. Both coming in that second inning. Wells and then Olivo. That's it. Bumgarner's retired the last 8 men he's faced. High fly ball.
Just missed that.
Sure enough. Underneath it, the center fielder, Pagan. Oh, baby. He fought that one hard.
You could tell he was struggling. We saw Franklin Gutierrez didn't quite go to his knees, but struggled also on one. Has his glasses on and just fighting the sun. That's all you can do once you get into that area.
The wind blowing out towards left now. Ooh. That's 9 in a row. Best man to reach was Olivo. There's Ackley, sac fly. It scored Wells back in the second inning. Bumgarner's everything we were told that he would be. Put up a run on 2 hits, struck out 1, has not walked anybody. A 2-0 count here.
He has a real good idea of what he's doing. He falls behind. He comes back with a cutter at 87 miles an hour. As a hitter, you're getting geared up for 92. So he takes some off of it. Hopefully you're being aggressive. Get a ground ball out of it. Dustin fouling that pitch off.
2-1.
Fastball.
Good pitch out of the outside corner. 2-2. Ackley straight away, a little bit towards left in center field, and he's fooled badly on that one. He's gone. 2 out, second strikeout for Bumgarner.
Just a couple of well-located fastballs, both of them right on the outside corners. You take a look at our McDonald Supermo and Dustin Ackley. A little bit of an excuse me swing, not sure.
Brendan Ryan, he grounded out to third. First at bat, 10 in a row retired by Bumgarner. Ryan had seen Bumgarner during Ryan's time in St. Louis. He was 1 for 3. Two pitchers found it at 1 run on 5 hits for the Giants, a run on 2 hits for the Mariners. Outside.
When you look back at it, after the base hit from Wells, it put him in the stretch. Mariners were able to do something, so they have to find a way, a walk, hit batter, an error, some way to get on first.
Down low, 3-1. Each row's on deck. Big crowd, restless crowd, looking for something to happen offensively here. Into right field, and it's covered by Gregor Blanco. That'll do it for the Mariners as Bumgarner has retired the last 11 men that he's faced. Score still tied at 1-1. As we go to the 6th right now, let's take a quick look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Slick Country USA. And on the road again, but it's a short one. 3 in Arizona. We'll get a nice time off in San Diego on Thursday. 3 games with the Padres, then come home for a healthy homestand. 3 with the A's, 4 with the Red Sox, and 3 with the Baltimore Orioles. Look forward to seeing you out here at the ballpark. Good crowd today. Not got the official word, but we're expecting close to 40,000. And I think that number's going to get hit and then some. Angel Pagan leads it off. Breaking ball for strike 1.
Perfect weather to be here today.
Pagan drove in the Giants' only run. 2 out single to left field. Second time up, fly to center.
Let's get a strikeout, get the court going again.
Ground ball down to Ackley. Takes care of it. Close out Pagan, 1 out. Giants won the first game on Friday, 4-2 behind Ryan Vogelsong. He outpitched Jason Vargas. 2-run homer by Melky Cabrera. Home run by Posey. A sac fly by Arias, the Giant runs. And then last night, Giants saw the Mariners offense awaken a 7-run, 12-hit attack. Home runs by Wells and Montero. Leading the charge as Brandon Belt swings through. A walk and a strikeout thus far for Brandon.
CenturyLink high-speed pitch. Bumgarner topping out at 95. Felix at 94.
One. Got a shout off down in the corner. Alternating let's go Giants, let's go Mariners cheers. He's got the leatheriest lungs.
Let him go at it. It makes it fun.
Absolutely. 2-1 pitch coming here to Belt. Slicing and driven deep to left, but Wells on the track makes the catch.
Well, carried a little bit better than Casper, I think, was expecting it to. Casper, a good outfielder. Typically, he will run to a spot, but you can see him starting to backpedal there. He knew he had it all the way, but I think he was expecting to catch it in front of the warning track.
We love you, Casper!
Heard on the radio post-game show driving home last night that Giant fans are really giving it to Wells. That's why you're hearing a lot of "We love you, Caspers" today. A lot of Mariner fans trying to even the score. For Sanchez, the catcher, 0 for 2, fly to center, ground out the smoke.
You shouldn't feel alone in that department. It happens all over the place. Good pitch.
It's a hit on 2. Got the wee ones doing it. 0-2 pitch. Deep drive left center field. Gutierrez cruising over. He's got a 1-2-3 inning. For the Giants, Felix Hernandez has retired 7 consecutive hitters coming up for the Mariners. Top of the order. It's going to be Ichiro, Frankie Gutierrez, and Kyle Seager. A 1-1 score, bottom 6 coming up. One game here. Giants and the Mariners rubber match in this series. Let's see if Ichiro can be an igniter. He's 0 for 2. Fly to center, popped to short today. That youngster wearing a T-shirt well, too. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he'll grow into it in a couple of years.
Madison Bumgarner has retired 11 consecutive hitters, giving up just 2 hits, 1 run. Pulled foul. Sandoval at third, about 5 steps onto the grass for Ichiro. A while since we've seen Ichiro try to run his way on.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised that he's in that far.
All 2 strikes.
Ichiro's had a couple of pitches in the middle of the plate. That last one, a slow curveball.
Two. Staying alive.
Bumgarner's kind of sneaky, isn't he? I think with his throwing motion, you wouldn't expect it to rush up there at 93, 94. He's topped out at 95 today.
Big
a lot of
guy.
guys that throw from that angle, they're at 90, 91 in that area.
Big guy, big arm action, slow, easy delivery. It looks like I got it. No, I don't. It's on. Pass. Where'd that go? Waiting game, cat and mouse. All 2 strikes. Inside. Count evens at 2-2.
He tried to start a slider at Ichiro's hip and bring it on the inside corner and missed inside.
2-2 to Ichiro leading off the inning. And outside, full count.
He's still in good shape with his pitch count at 78. Hey, look at this last pitch. McDonald's Supermo. See the angle he throws it from. That's a slider.
3-2. Up the middle. Will it sit down? No. Basket catch made by Pagan. 1 out. Let's check in with Angie Minter.
Guys, Rangers and Astros is an interleague matchup this year, but it will not be the case next year with them moving inside the division. They'll be part of the AL West in the 6th inning of their game today. Texas already with 5 runs in the inning. Adrian Beltre piling on. 2-run bomb to left is his 11th of the season. The Rangers just getting it done against the Astros in Arlington. It's 8-1 right now in the top of the 8th. Rangers trying to sweep that series. Guys?
All right, Angie, thank you very much. 1 out here is Franklin Gutierrez 0 for 2. Reached on an error by the shortstop and grounded out the third. Consecutive hitters retired by young Madison Bumgarner. That is a good pitch. That is the 3rd strikeout rung up by Bumgarner, and now 13 consecutive retired.
Take a look at this. Looks like a 4-seam fastball at 93 miles an hour up out of the strike zone. You can see the rotation of the ball. Franklin not able to lay off of it, chases it. Buster Posey setting up above the strike zone. No 2 count.
There's Seager, fly to right and a strikeout. This is going to be a real quick inning from Bumgarner. 14 in a row retired as that was put away by Brandon Crawford. He is rolling. 1-1 ball game. Felix got to match zeros with him. baseball on Root Sports, being brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now, Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club Combo for just $4.99 plus tax. And by Ford, we are local. Space Needle, good look at it. Oh. 1-1 game. Here's Crawford to lead it off. Gonna be Crawford, Burris, and Blanco. 8-9-1. Felix Hernandez has retired 7 consecutive hitters. One. Round out the second and reaching on an error 5 the day so far for Crawford. Foul, 1-2.
Felix is throwing the ball extremely well. As you take a look at the line score for the two pitchers today, Felix 6 strikeouts, just 1 walk. But he's at 97 pitches now. You're a little bit surprised you don't see some action in the pen.
He's
just
the
in
horse.
case.
He's the horse.
He's the man.
Yeah.
All right.
Coming off that shaky performance last night, what you would expect coming off after the layoff.
The layoff.
So you sort of throw that one out.
Yeah, I agree. And he only threw, 85 pitches when he hurt his back, and then he had, 11 days off before he got to San Diego, where he pitched 6 innings, so he should be strong.
Lineage, 2-2. Wells taking a look, but it's out of play. Let's check out our Benner Bank building to the future. Carter Capps, yes, another youngster from the Jackson Generals. His last 14 games, this guy is out of the bullpen, 19 2/3, no earned runs. And how about for the season? 32 1/3, 50 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 22 hits.
50 strikeouts.
Red courtesy phone, your flight's awaiting. Seattle. Good grief, that's good stuff, man.
Felix at 100 pitches, 126 his high for the season.
Pitching numbers for Jackson have just been fabulous all season.
As you would expect, that's where the top prospects are at. At one point they had Capps and Pryor there. Brandon Lee starting to play catch out in the 10.
Crawford doing a heck of a job staying alive here, 2-2. Felix has retired 7 consecutive hitters. Bumgarner 14 in his league. Pre-game show, you got to look. His 3 beautiful young daughters. But again at 2-2. Same neighborhood. A lot of foul balls during this series have gone in that section. Whether it be the first 10 rows or the last 10 rows. Two. Full count to Brandon Crawford leading off the 7th for the Giants. Manuel Burris, Gregor Blanco to follow. Duck special, base hit.
Good at bat from Crawford. 10 pitches in the at bat before he gets that base hit. So you have to give him a lot of credit. He gets a fastball, middle of the plate. Our McDonald Supermo.
First hit for the Giants since the infield hit by Posey, 1 out in the 3rd. First base runner since Crawford reached in the 4th, and an error by Kyle Seager. A 1-1 pitcher's duel. Here's Emmanuel Burris, the second baseman. Strikeout looking, fly to center.
Definitely a bunting situation. See what happens. Seager playing way in at third.
Gets down to bunt. Olivo going to second. Got him.
Nice play. He gets out from behind home plate as well as anybody. And everybody talks about what a strong throwing arm he has. Take a look at it. This is tough, too, because you can see his face is blocked by his glove and the barrel of the bat, but he gets out from home plate in a hurry. Crawford can run. Barehanded play off the dirt.
Stretched by Ryan.
Yeah, that's a good play all the way around.
Watching Olivo's hands, his fingers, as he got those two fingers wide so he could get that good grip on it. Felix did a smart thing. Get out of the way.
Was it in the first game or was it last night? Blanco, when he tried to bunt, ended up taking it with him. I think it was in the first game. If he squares around the bunt towards the first base side, Felix better get off the mound in a hurry.
First game looked like the leadoff.
You're right, lead off the game, yes.
Nice play by Vargas to get him. League surveying the scene, taking his time.
And Felix's pitch count at 105 now.
We get through 7, that's a good number. Blanco, strikeout, base hit to left, pop to shortstop. Light breeze blowing out towards left. 1-0 off the fist, fouled back. Counts 1-1 here to Blanco. Burris at first base. One, 2 count now with that foul ball. Yep. Coming up, more interleague action from Phoenix. The Diamondbacks, it'll be Hector Noesi, who's thrown better than that 2-7 record. He's thrown some nice ball games. Miley will close him. Ramirez against Hudson and Vargas against Cahill. Cahill, the former Oakland Athletic. We've seen a lot of him over the years. Felix sitting on a half dozen strikeouts. Hasn't killed anybody since the 5th. 1 out, 1 on. Looper, left field. Wells, no problem. 2 down here in the Giants' 7th. You know, the sights and sounds of Las Vegas make their way to Safeco Field Saturday, June 30th. Part of Viva Las Vegas night. First 10,000 fans get a pair of Elvis-style sunglasses. Mariners will be taking on the Red Sox, a 7:10 start time. Fun to be had at Viva Las Vegas night. We did it last year. We'll do it again on Saturday the 30th. So pick up your tickets right now at Mariners.com. Mr. Vargas, a couple of nights ago, 8 innings. 4-2 loss to go 7-6. First pitch swinging again, Mike.
Shocker, right?
Pablo Sandoval. Dangerous hitter, 2 outs, 1 on.
Franklin shading him towards the left center field.
One. Sandoval today, base hit the center, and run scored, fly out the center, fly out the left. 1-1. Out back.
He will hack at that high heater. Won't he? That one again, well out of the strike zone up.
I think in the course of his lifetime, Mike growing up in Venezuela, he's made a heck of a living hammering those pitches too, and he's going after these bad boys.
Let's see where he's just fighting, trying to get the barrel to it again, up above his letters.
Felix sitting on 6 strikeouts. Got a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Man aboard, and a good hitter in Sandoval at the plate. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Throw down the first to complete it. Felix gets the job done. 7th strikeout. He's pitched 7 strong innings. What a pitching duel with Madison Bumgarner. 1-1 here at Safeco Field. It's being brought to you by Washington's Lottery and the Department of Imagination, encouraging you to imagine bigger when you play the lottery. Visit us on Facebook or tweet what you do to Twitter hashtag #IFI1. Who knows, you might even see your tweet appear on TV during an upcoming ball game. 7th inning stretch. Immortal word to Harry Carey. Let's get some runs. 1-1 ball game. Here's how we got to this point in the ball game as we do our game summary. Take you back to the first inning. Giants really put some pressure on Felix Hernandez. Here's the slicing drive, just getting over the shortstop's head by Angel Pagan. That made it 1-0. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning. Mariners, they responded. Wells with a base hit. A double by Olivo. Here's Ackley with the sac fly. And Wells slides in safely. Ties it at 1-1. Since then, it's been all about the pitchers. Felix Hernandez and Madison Bumgarner, they have been fantastic. Right now, let's give you your chance to ask the booth anything you want. Tweet your questions to @RootsSports_NW. We're going to answer some of your questions. Ask Mike.
I thought it was interesting seeing the replay of Wells tagging up. You see Sandoval trying to stand in front of him and block his view.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, just trying to mess up his timing. Giants then appealed it, but
yes,
that Wells was fine. So just breaking out all the tricks, trying to keep him from scoring that run.
Whatever it takes as Montero leads out Bumgarner. 14 in a row retired.
I'll tell you this, rarely do we see these pitching matchups, and today we thought we were going to have a really good one when both pitchers bring it in and give you the matchup you think you're going to have, but we certainly have seen that today with these two. Bumgarner has been terrific, and Felix has been outstanding in the game.
First team to 2 wins.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if Felix maybe is finished, so hopefully the guys can score him a run here. He certainly deserves it after giving up that 1 run on the blue pit into left field in the first. He has been outstanding and probably finished for the night.
The adage held true. You better get him early. They got up. They got a run on 3 hits and left them loaded. Since then, Felix has held the Giants at 3 hits. Line drive going right to the left field, and Melky Cabrera 1 down.
Unfortunately, the Mariners just 2 hits in the game.
Casper Wells, a base hit, a ground out. Unscored, as we showed. Again, just a fabulous crowd here. A lot of Giant fans. So many expatriates who have moved here to Seattle, and a lot of people have taken a flight up here. Casper Wells drops down a bunt, but Bumgarner's on it. 2 outs.
That was a good idea. Sandoval was playing back. Wasn't well executed, though. He needed to get it down towards the line. Be happy with himself.
There's smoke.
Let's see if Justin can get into one. A couple of fly balls to center field. 0 for 2 for Justin.
A couple of long foul balls. Way foul left side.
Bumgarner has stayed in on his hands with that cutter the entire game. They're going back in there again.
Bumgarner's worked well with Hector Sanchez, a backup catcher. Buster Posey DHing today. High ball center field. Backs up Pagan. He's there. That's 17 consecutive hitters retired by Bumgarner. First time I'm seeing them live, and he has been outstanding. Brandon Leake's going to take over. 1-1 ball game. Mariners, it's going to be Brandon Leake taking over, but let's review what Felix Hernandez turned in today in 7 strong innings. First inning, a run on 3 hits, left the bases loaded, but boy, after that, he shut the Giants down on 3 hits over the next 6 innings, striking out 7 in the process.
He really had a good fastball in today's game, was using his changeup effectively. There's a good one on the inside corner. Just felt like he was going to have a good game. Felix has had his struggles in May, it seems like every year, and he bounces back, and he certainly did today. That was a great performance from Felix Hernandez.
Nissan shift to the bullpen brings us a Sunday afternoon BLT.
Brandon's fastball will be about 95 miles an hour. Uses split, an occasional slider to the right-handed hitter.
Brandon will be staying in this role. Eric Wedd said, listen, we want to win a few more games, get ourselves in position where we can win some games, and where we need multiple closers, he'll get a chance to get back in that role. He's got Melky Cabrera, 1-1. Ooh, that got the umpire
on the wrist, I think.
Rick Griffin running out. An athletic trainer. Squared.
That squared him up. Fortunate to have that wristband on. That had to help a little bit, but again, 87 miles an hour.
Accelerated with the bounce.
And on your wrist and square it up is going to hurt.
So they're going to have to make a switch. Joe West, the crew chief, going to run in and put on his heavy equipment, and then Andy Fletcher has to leave the ball game. That must have broken it. It hit it square all right. That's a tough one. Sorry for that, Andy. 1-1 ball game. We'll be right back.
Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by your Lexus dealer, who invites you to test drive a Lexus today. And by Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. You know what? I haven't said it yet. Both of you guys, happy Father's Day. Have we already gotten gifts, jewelry, money? What do we get, guys?
Hang with them.
Good call. Yeah.
Andy Fletcher, occupational hazard, home plate umpire a few seconds ago, just got hit on the wrist. And you make a good point. How come if you're going to, with the balloon thing gone from years ago?
They used to put their arm inside of that to protect themselves. Sure.
I remember Jim Honachek, one of the last guys where, with all the rollerblade stuff, the things you see with the hitters, wear something along here to.
Well, and to be honest with you, I'd never really thought about that until we saw the replay of it, and you see how exposed his arm is, and we see that on a nightly basis.
Right.
And with them, you can understand why a catcher wouldn't do it, because he has to throw the baseball. But for an umpire, just a little bit of something on his forearm to protect himself on something like that, you would think would make a lot of sense.
So you got 87 miles an hour. It accelerates after hitting the dirt. And when Rick Griffin, the head athletic trainer, clearly told him, hey, man, this is busted. And he's out of the game, Andy Fletcher. So it got him right around here. Let's take a listen. A look and a listen to what happened. And him go,
And again, fortunately, you can see it'll hit him right on the wristband. It's like a bullseye for this baseball as he tucks his arm back inside, and it'll square him up right on the wristband, and the ball will drop straight down. That is not good.
He was in the process of tucking, and if he'd gone a little bit more, might have
maybe
gotten
catch a little more of the meat part of his forearm, but that's on the wrist as Rick Griffin, the head trainer for the Mariners, comes out and he walks him off the field immediately. So it looks like Joe West went inside to get his gear on and will take over behind the plate, but it was quick. Rick went out there and took him off the field quickly. That's not a good thing.
Not at all. All right, we'll take another timeout, and we'll be back. We'll resume what has turned out to be a heck of a pitching battle today here at Safeco Field, a 1-1 game.
Still a 1-1 score here at Safeco Field. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. The Yankees riding an 8-game winning streak after a sweep in the nation's capital. We look in to see if they get it. The game tied at 5. Curtis Granderson gets a hold of Edwin Jackson's pitch. It's his 21st home run of the season already. Not to be outdone in the 7th inning, Robinson Cano gets in on the action, a solo shot of his own. Yankees extend their winning streak to 9 games. 4-1 is the way it ends. Gentlemen?
All right, Angie, thank you very much. And here comes Cowboy Joe West. He'll work the plate. Well, he had a nice day on the bases. Nice and easy, right? Go out to dinner, get on a plane, go to the next site.
Sometimes you have to answer the phone when it rings out in the bullpen. Here you go. Bring in the right-hander.
It'll be a 3-man umpiring crew. These guys have done this a million times before en route, playing umpiring in high school and college and maybe in the minor league. So this is not out of the ordinary by any stretch. Joe West, the crew chief. So now you got Sam Holbrook at third. Rob Drake stays at first. And here we go. When we last left you, it was a 2-1 count to Melky Cabrera. Pitch from League. Yeah. Two-two pitch. Down back.
You know, even on that shot right there, you can see how exposed Joe West is as he sits back there. They typically will sit on the inside corner of the plate, and if the catcher moves away, they are open. But for him, he's wearing the jacket. If he had something on his forearm to protect himself, he wouldn't be able to see it.
Nice grab by Smoke. League covers. Just got him.
Good play.
Hustling Melky Cabrera. Just play all around.
You know, look at Justin Smoke covering up the hole. Tough hop. Nice job of fielding it. Gets rid of it quickly so Brandon Lee can catch it and touch the base. And Brandon, sometimes the guys will slow down just a hair to make sure they catch it first, but clearly beats Cabrera into the bag.
Buster Posey is going to be the hitter now. Strikeout, infield hit, and strikeout looking.
Spring training pitchers fielding practice, PFP coming into play right there.
They hate it, but what was it? The 05, who was it? Somebody that was Detroit in the World Series a few years ago. Basically lost the series because they couldn't execute that play multiple times. It's a Cardinals. And finds a hole, base hit. One out, one on here in the 8th.
Take a look at it. Fastball 97 miles an hour. Like Dustin Ackley was playing up the middle, and it finds a hole on the right side of the infield. Christian will come out and pinch run for Posey. Recently called up just a few days ago.
Justin Christian. There's Pagan, the hitter, with one out. Pagan today with the RBI back in the first inning. Fly to center and ground out to second base.
Brandon League is throwing hard this afternoon. He's consistently 97 miles an hour with his fastball.
Mariner fans in the rest of the season going to have to come out. Can't let these Giant fans out cheer them. That'll be the case. The Yankees will bring a lot of fans. We'll have a lot of fans here, as will the Red Sox. So come out and support your ball club, because these other fan bases are coming in here and out hooting your own home team. Come out and support them, and the Blue Jays too when they come back. Giant fans making themselves heard here at Safeco Field. 1-2 pitch here to Pagan. Center field. Gutierrez takes care of it. 2 outs. Root Sports is looking for the biggest Mariner fans in the Northwest. We're going state to state to find the most passionate in our region. This month we want to hear from devoted fans in Oregon. So log on to rootsports.com and show us why you're the Mariners' ultimate Northwest fan. Brandon Leake pitching here in the 8th, has 2 outs and a runner at first, and the hitter's Brandon Belt. Ball 1. This time the Giants had somebody at second base. It was in the 3rd inning. Posey got there on a balk. Line drive, left field. Wells will get it back in. Giants with 2 men on, 2 outs.
Solid base hit on another 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Inside out swinging from Brandon Belt. Actually surprised that Christian didn't try to steal a base. They're bringing him on the pinch run for Buster Posey. Number 4 hitter in the lineup. You would have thought he would have run. And then if on that base hit he gets to second, I can see it at that point. Pitch try to score on a base hit. In the end, it worked out for the Giants.
Well, now we got a little hootenanny going on here. Ground ball, diving Smoke! Getting over his lead. Wow. They get out of it. Nice play by Justin Smoke. He's not lighting it up with the bat, but his glove got it done on that one, and that saved the run and preserves this game at 1-1. Well, one of the better game-saving defensive plays we've seen in a while. First baseman Justin Smoke, stepping a dive, comes up with it, and Brandon League does his job. And a good toss. He was there plenty of time.
We have a great angle here at the booth, and that looked like it was going to be a base hit in the right field for sure. Full extension on the dive by Smoke, catching at the end of his webbing to end the inning for Brandon League. What a play.
Great work. Meanwhile, Madison Bumgarner on the mound here in the 8th. He has turned in a fabulous performance. He's retired the last 17 men that he's faced.
With just 2 hits, one of them belonging to Olivo, who had doubled. That was back in the 2nd inning. And the Mariners scored their 1 run. Bumgarner still in good shape with his pitch count. He's only at 91 pitches so far. 60 of those per strike, so his numbers are right where you want him to be. His high on the year is 117. He's done that a couple of times.
Center field, Angel Pagan, 1 out. 18 in a row. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. 1 out here in the Mariners' home 8th. Ackley drove in the Mariners' only run, 2nd inning sacrifice fly. Who knows?
He's been right around 60% fastballs the entire game. Maybe Dustin Ackley can get one right here in the middle of the plate.
3-0. 2 hits in the ball game. The last hit by Olivo in the 2nd inning. First hit was Wells in that same inning. 3-0 pitch. There's a strike.
Tom Wilhelmsen getting loose in the Mariners pen just in case.
All 4.
All right, start.
First walk given up by Bumgarner today. Spend less on your commute, more time relaxing with Sound Transit. Visit soundtransit.org for details. Ackley can run. Got one out. And the hitter's Brendan Ryan. First Mariner base runner since the second inning. Ackley 6 out of 7 in base stealing. Adjustment Bumgarner's got to make. He had Andy Fletcher as a home plate umpire for the bulk of the game. Now he's got Joe West.
Yeah.
Change in the middle of the stream.
Well, the other thing, as you mentioned too, finally a base runner for the Mariners. Put him in the stretch. See if he's as sharp pitching out of the stretch or as comfortable.
Catcher Hector Sanchez 7 out of 17 throwing at it. Base stealers this year. 9 for 29 in his career. Tight to Ryan, 1-1. Ryan today ground out the third, fly to right. Time call. And pitch number 100 coming up from for Bumgarner. The 1. Rip. 1 and 2.
Big rip, and Brendan had a pitch in the middle of the plate. There you can see it. Third pitch right there. No action in the Giants bullpen.
Ryan's got a 1-2 count. Bouncing ball, Sandoval, foul ball. Still be counting him up. We've not gotten an attendance report yet. Again, good to have all these people at the ballpark on Father's Day. And a 1-2 count here to Ryan. And line drive. That'll be good. That'll get down. Base hit. Ackley to second. He'll hold right there. And Ryan got jammed, but strong enough to get it out there. Base hit. So the Mariners in business. 1 out, first and second here in the bottom of the 8th.
Looked like it was another cutter from Bumgarner in on the hands of Brendan Ryan. He puts a good swing on it, though. Stays inside the ball and is able to fight a little line drive off into center field. The Mariners, it's been a while since they've had a runner in scoring position since the second inning. Only 0 for 1 in the game in that category, so they've been limited this afternoon because of the pitching of Bumgarner, but here you go.
So you got 1 out. Ichiro overall a 159 hitter on the season. Runners in scoring position. 160, less than 2 outs.
Melky Cabrera is really shallow in left field, shaded towards the line. Pagan starting to move in and getting towards left field out at center.
That's the alignment we see the AL West teams play each other. Wilhelmsen continues to heat up. It really could be first team to 2 wins. Here's a first pitch and there for a strike. Ichiro today. Pop to center, pop to short, fly to center. Ackley's got good wheels. Ryan's better than average speed as well. Whoa, weak, late swing. Wow.
And that was on the cutter. Look at this last pitch. It's inside, cutting back onto the corner. Ichiro swings over the top of it.
0-2 to Ichiro. Come back. Double play opportunity. There's one. They don't get the second one, so runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Take a look at the swing by Ichiro. Gets a breaking ball away from him. Still hits it off the label. Right back to the pitcher. Fortunately, Bumgarner had a tough time getting a handle on it. Throws it into the dirt. That extra time it took him to get rid of the ball. Let Ichiro get down to first base. Keeping the Giants from getting the double play. So Franklin Gutierrez be a hero right here.
You know it. Base hit gets your run. Bring on the bartender. Let's get out of here. Run on 8 hits, an error for the Giants. A run on 3 hits, an error for the Mariners. Goody takes a pitch outside. Bridgestone an E6, grounded out the third, struck out today 0 for 3. So Romo getting up and throwing. Sergio Romo's in a nice year.
So they have him up to face Montero. The Mariners can get to him. Kyle Seager, the left-handed hitter, waiting on deck. Montero after him.
1-0 pitch to Goody. Ground ball foul.
Franklin 0 for 3. Reached first base in the first inning on an error by the shortstop.
Big spot, chance to do something here for Gutierrez. 1-1. 2-1. Mariners, they are hoping for a big base hit from Goody. Two-1 from Bumgarner. Tap foul.
Just staying with that cut fastball and on the hands of the right-handers. He's been doing it all day.
Base hit, and they can turn it over to Tom Wilhelmsen. There's hitting coach Chris Chambliss. Play Gutierrez straight up, not deep. 2-2 the count. Popped it up. Out of play. Great opportunity here. Ackley with a 1-out walk. Second on the Ryan base hit. Third on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now and a 2-2 count. Struck him out. Bumgarner has been just fabulous today. Through 8. He struck out 4. He leaves 2 stranded here. 9th inning coming up. 1-1 game.
Brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank, life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network, AT&T Rethink Possible. Mariners are trying to win their 4th straight on Father's Day. We get you back upstairs. What a view, guys. We live in a beautiful place.
Indeed. Somerset section of Bellevue as we look towards Seattle. Looking over Mercer Island and then downtown. Good stuff. Great scenery here at the ballpark, too, in a 1-1 game. Bartender Tom Wilhelmsen takes over. Hopefully this is last call. Mariners can get a run in the bottom of the 9th inning.
For Thomas, fastball 96, 97 miles an hour. Great curveball. He's been on a good run lately.
Got the play that Smoke made to end the 8th inning. That was a game saver. Diving to his right, throwing the lead for the final out. 1-1. Look out. Crawford, Burris, and Blanco. 8-9-1. Giants in the bottom of the 9th. We'll have Seager, Montero, and Wells 3, 4, 5. But first things first. Two from Wilhelms. Breaking ball hit down to Ackley. One out. We saw some stellar pitching today. Felix Hernandez, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned, a walk, 7 Ks. Bumgarner, sensational through 8, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, a run on 3 hits.
Well, Felix definitely looked like he was back on track today. Just outstanding.
Here's Burris. Line drive, left center field. Wells has to play it off a couple of hops, base hit. All-Stars, they're going to align for the 2012 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Best in the American League take on the NL's top players. Don't miss all the action Tuesday, July 10th. It's right around the corner, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on Fox. Top of the order, and Gregor Blanco. 5th plate appearance. He's 1 for 4.
Mariners defense will have to stay on their toes here. Great speed at first. Speed at the plate. We've already seen Blanco take a bump with him earlier in the series for a base hit.
Seager in at the cutoff. First pit at the cut, rather. And ball 1 to Blanco. Wilhelmsen, 3rd pitcher today. Brendan Lee. They're a scoreless 8th inning.
Romo. He was up last inning, so he has to be ready to go, just pacing himself out in the bullpen.
Santiago Casilla saved game 1 of this series. 2-0 count. Time called. To a pitch, runner goes, gets through. Olivo, head first dive. Runner did not see it. Could have been worse.
And this will be a pass ball. Take a look at it. 95 mile an hour fastball. Olivo knows the runner's going, comes out of the chute a little bit early. Catches it on the end of the glove and will go to the backstop. Take a look at Burris. Never looks in, so he never saw it go to the backstop.
It's 4 out of 6 in base stealing. Lead run, go ahead run at second base, and a 3-0 count here to Blanco. Runner at second. Good wheels out there. Pitch here to Blanco. Now a 3-1 count. Big stolen base by Burris. Giants fans are saying, hey, what about ball 4, Boat? Now
No, I don't think so. They're going by the screen because of the scoreboard, but I'm not sure that was right. Olivo, he thought that now should be 3-1. Eric Wedge coming out saying it's 3-1. They'll get together and see if they can get it right, but I had it at 3-1.
Remember, we went through this before, and a lot of times the umpires on the bases don't have counters.
Short an umpire today, too.
Andy Fletcher, injured wrist. We're going to go inside, check the video. That's where they're going.
I think maybe that they have the phones in the dugout, might be using one of the phones. There he is, Joe West.
You hit 3-1, huh?
I had it at 3-1 right now.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's 2-1.
Yeah, because they had the scoreboard at 3-0, and you said 3-0, but I'm for mine I had 2-0 on that. It was just I thought he stole on the second pitch, which made it a 2-0 count, and so I have him 3-1 right now.
Stole on pitch 2. We do have that right. Joe West.
Yeah, and
so
now they're going to call him back. Yeah.
They got it right as opposed to last year. Remember that was against San Diego, Cameron Maben.
Yes. And that's the most important thing.
And Bruce Bochy's not, he's just chilling on the rail.
He knew.
He knew it.
Yeah.
He barely moved. He wasn't concerned. They got it right.
I appreciate the fact that that's what Joe West took the time to make sure he was right.
Exactly.
Some doubt. Took a couple of seconds, but get it right.
Yeah, there was a punch out that ended the game a couple of days ago against Tampa Bay. They wanted the home plate umpire to check first. He wouldn't do it. The game was over. Called him out on a check swing. 3-1 pitch here. And now that's ball 4. Bronx cheer from the Giant fans.
Well, this will be interesting. Tom typically likes to get ahead with his fastball, and as we know of Sandoval, he's hacking at a fastball that's anywhere in the area. See if he starts him off with a curveball.
Another one of these situations where the game on the line. It's a 1-1 contest, top of the 9th. A run on 9 hits and an error for the Giants. A run on 3 hits and error for the Mariners. Sandoval, good hitter. 1 out, runners at first and second. Breaking ball, misses.
Yeah. You're thinking right along with it. This is when it gets tough, though. You have runners on first and second. You don't want to fall too far behind. Will he come back with the curveball or challenge him with a heater? Tom has a good one. It's at 97 today.
1-0 from Big Tom.
Yeah, it's off the plate away.
2-0. So Sandoval in charge right now. 2-0.
Lebo going out to the mound just to be sure. Good idea for both of them to be on the same page.
Two-0 count to Sandoval. 2 on, 1 out. 3-0. Sandoval, a disciplined at bat here in the ninth.
All 3 pitches off the plate away as Melky Cabrera waiting on deck.
He's only the leading hitter in the National League.
1 for 4 today.
3-0 to Pablo. Walked him on 4 pitches. They're loaded up here in the ninth.
Back-to-back walks from Tom after the blue base hit from Burris. Carl Willis coming out of the dugout for the Mariners, going to have a conversation with Tom Wilhelmsen.
Earlier in the season here at home, Mariners got out of a situation like this with a 1-2-3 double play. Remember that?
I do. And Cabrera right now, as you mentioned, having just a terrific first half of the year as Lucas Lidke gets loose in the bullpen. Typically with Cabrera hitting, you would have Buster Posey on deck. But Bochy decided to pinch run him. Christian for Posey in the 8th inning. He does have Shearholtz, the left-handed hitter, on his bench that he can have pinch hit for Christian.
Cabrera coming to the plate. Started the day as a .337 hitter against right-hand pitching. He's a switch hitter. He is 1 for 4 today.
And Shearholtz did walk out on deck, so he will pinch hit for Christian.
So this is a big-time confrontation here. Game on the line. 1-1 in the top of the ninth. Best hitter in the National League against Tom Wilhelmsen. Fouled away. Strike 1. Wilhelmsen got up to the good start. He got Crawford on a ground out to second, then gave up a base hit to Burris, a stolen base. Then 2 walks have loaded him up. The 0-1 from Tom. Melky fouls it back. 0-2. Boy, a strikeout would be large.
And he's challenged him with a couple of fastballs. That last one at the top of the strike zone.
The 0-2 to Melky. Breaking ball. Swung on and missed. He struck him out.
That's a great curveball from Tom Wilhelmsen. A couple of overpowering fastballs and finishes them off with one of the better curveballs in the American League. Take a look at this last pitch in our McDonald's Supermo as Tom gets over the top. It's a 12-6 curveball. Has a lot of bite to it. Hitters have a tough time squaring this pitch up, even though he leaves it in the middle of the plate. Cabrera can't handle it. Foul tips it into the glove of Olivo.
One more hurdle here with 2 outs and the bases loaded in a 1-1 game.
Shearholtz the pinch hit for Christian.
Nate Shearholtz. He'll swing the bat here. Shearholtz as a pinch hitter on the season, 3 for 17 with an RBI. Breaking ball missed. Ball 1. Big time pressure situation for Wilhelmsen. Bases loaded. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. 1-1. Pitch. Breaking ball. Missed. 2-1. There's your front plane. So that's the read you're getting there on the tracer. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
There's a good fastball at 97 miles an hour at the top of the strike zone. Up in that area, Shearholtz is going to have a tough time catching up to Tom Wilhelmsen.
Fans rise to their feet here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded in a 1-1 game. The pitch. Down low. Full count.
Oh, boy. Tom wanted to put him away with that last pitch.
They're buzzing here at Safeco. Game on the line.
Runners will take off with the pitch.
Wilhelmsen has the sign from Olivo. Time's called. Here we go. He's got the sign. 3-2 pitch. Runners go. Here it is. Ground ball. Ackley is there. Wilhelmsen gets the job done. Mariners survive a bases-loaded situation here in the top of the ninth. They got a chance to win it regulation now. It'll be Seager to lead it off in this 1-1 contest. Here's Kyle Seager, who's 0 for 3. He'll be followed by Montero. He's looking for his first, and he's 0 for 3. And Casper Wells 1 for 3. What a ball game here at Safeco Field.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
On a ball game here at Safeco Field, 1-1 contest, a pitching duel. Madison Bumgarner, Felix Hernandez. Felix, his work, 7 innings, 6 hits. After starting off rocky in the first inning, Mike.
I thought he really pitched well today. It was good. He had a good fastball going today, used his changeup effectively, was able to pitch on the edges. Great outing for Felix this afternoon. Unfortunately, not a lot of run support. Because of Bumgarner, he was equal to the task, going 8 innings, giving up just the 1 run. It was earned, but he threw 111 pitches. 2 really good pitchers going at it today.
That was impressive.
Mariners have the middle of their lineup hitting Seager, Montero, and then Casper Wells.
Tough Sergio Romo. There's a base hit on the first pitch. Seager digging hard out of the box. He'll hold at first with a leadoff single here in the ninth in a 1-1 game.
Always a good start to get the leadoff man on. Kyle Seager had been struggling. Is aggressive here on a first pitch fastball. McDonald Supermo, you can see the run of the 2-seamer as Kyle barrels it up and hits it to the right side of the infield. That'll bring up Montero. Solid base hit for Seager.
It's a good pitcher. Romo's had a very good year. 2-0, 24 games. ERA of 0.50, and opponents hitting a .31 against him. Montero 0 for 3. Sandoval backing off. Down at third. Sweeping breaking ball for strike 1.
Mariners on their bench. Jaso, Saunders, Kawasaki, and Biggett.
All of them can hit from the left side.
Numbers for Romo. They've mentioned the ERA. 24 strikeouts in 18 innings. Slider's a big pitch in with right-handed hitters.
Good one there, 0-2. second time the Mariners got leadoff batter on.
Javier Lopez, the left-hander for the Giants, getting loose in their pen.
Montero got to come up big. He's behind 0-2. Straight away. That's how they play him in the outfield. Same pitch. Lined into center field. It gets down. Base hit. First 2 men have reached.
Looks like Eric Wedge will call Casper Wells back to the dugout. Solid base hit from Montero. Trying to throw the slider again as he squares it up and hits it into center field. Saunders will come out and pinch hit for Casper Wells.
Michael Saunders is...
He's an excellent bunter. He can get the bunt down. Good speed at second base and Kyle Seager.
1 for 3 as a pinch hitter. Mariners want this game.
Saunders will take over in left field for Casper. Casper Wells 1 for 3. That'll bring out Bruce Bochy, who's going to go to his bullpen and get his left-hander Lopez.
Last year Saunders with 5 bunts, pitching change. Bruce Bochy making sure Saunders has been announced, and now Lopez will come in. And Javier Lopez against Michael Saunders. Mariners with a chance to win this game.
In the 9th inning, the Mariners with runners on first and second and threatening here to win this game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink at the Ford Sports Desk. Coming up on Mariners postgame show, we're going to get you ready for the Arizona series. Also, we want to hear from you. What's your fondest baseball memory with your father? Text your answer to 733-733. Now, this day has a very special meaning for Tom Williamson, who just pitched the top of the 9th inning. He walked away from baseball on this day, and he came back to baseball on this day. We have the story of what happened in between coming up on Mariners postgame. You do not want to miss it. Let's get you back upstairs now to David Mike.
Angie, thank you. Chance to win the ball game here in the 9th inning. First and second, nobody out.
Saw Robbie Thompson, while the pitcher was getting loose, come out and have a long conversation with Saunders so that they're crystal clear on what they want him to do.
Bunt, wrapped it up, foul.
In this situation, what he wants to do is bunt the ball firmly to the third baseman Sandoval, make him field it so that Biggins, who came on as a pinch runner, can walk into third. Michael trying to push this towards third. Unfortunate on the breaking ball, he pops it up in the air, and it goes foul. Biggins again coming on to pinch run for Seager. He's at second base. Sandoval in on the grass at third. So is Belt, the first baseman.
The 0-1 pitch coming here to Saunders. Crashing from the corners. Bunt. Down perfectly. Throw to third. Got him.
Close.
Oh, brother.
Now that's why you want to get it down the third baseline if you can. If the pitcher has a chance, the third baseman will retreat and cover, and that's what Sandoval did. It looked like he ended up getting his foot in front of the bag and was spiked by Biggins as he slid in. Take another look at it as Lopez throws it to third. Sandoval covering.
So now they take Montero out. Kawasaki will run for him. Kawasaki down at second base for the winning run. There's one out. His hitter is Justin Smoke. 3 fly balls to center field. All against Bumgarner. Now he's against Lopez. Chance to win it. Strike one. Kawasaki, he's at second. At first base, Michael Saunders.
Lebo waiting on deck. During the break, we also saw John Jaso, who had been out in the bullpen. He ran back into the dugout, so he's available. He's the last player that Wedge has on his bench.
0-1 to Smoke. Inside. Big spot here for Smoke. I'm doing it second. Lopez ready. 1-1 here to Smoke. Kawasaki. Base hit. Let's see. Right field. Here comes Kawasaki. Here's a throw from left field by Cabrera. It hits the runner. Mariners win the ball game. Justin Smoke comes up big with a base hit. And the Mariners take 2 out of 3 from the Giants.
Well, a lot of things going on for the Mariners in that inning. Justin Smoke with 3 fly ball outs. Rough homestand for him, but he comes up with a huge hit as he gets mobbed out in right field by his teammates. I'm sure they're excited for him. Oh, wow, what an at-bat. Finally gets the ball to drop in. It's a base hit and a game winner for the Mariners as Kawasaki comes around. A good throw from Cabrera, by the way, in left field. It looked like it maybe there was going to be a close play. Fortunately, the ball hits Kawasaki in the back, and the Mariners win. A tight one here at home before they head out on the road trip. What a game.
You know it. They take 2 out of 3 from a quality team, the San Francisco Giants. Smokey's been in need of a big base hit, and he gets one right here. So the Mariners come up.
And we'll take another look at it. Solid line drive into left field. Cabrera, watch this throw. He has a good throwing arm. This is on the money, too, and it hits Kawasaki in the back.
He's one of the leading assist makers in the outfield in the National League. And he digs in and goes hard right here. Thought about stopping. How about that? Ball hit him in the back, and that's the ball game. Mariners win it. So they finish this road trip at this homestand at 3-6.
It had been a struggle, but this has to feel good for Justin Smoke again. Had hit some bad luck on the homestand. Wasn't swinging particularly well, but that's a solid base hit to win the game for the Mariners. He'll feel good about that. And some great pitching on the Mariners half today. Felix Hernandez outstanding.
Brandon Lee gets it done, and so does Tom Wilhelmsen, getting out of that bases loaded jam. Justin Smoke trying to catch his breath. He's with Jen Mueller.
He is trying to catch his breath. We were giving him just an extra second. So how does it feel to be mobbed out there after bringing in the game winner?
Awesome. I mean, that's the first time it's happened. And, it's a great feeling to do what it takes to win a ball game for your team.
I think think maybe you need to look around at some of the 40,000 fans that are here, that how much they appreciate you and what you did today, especially considering kind of the way the homestand went for you. How much did this hit go towards just bringing it all together?
Oh, it went good. I felt like I hit some balls hard, and, I've had good at-bats, and, today was just, just keep fighting until the end, and that's what we did, and we came out on top.
And there you go. Perfect form from John Jaso there. Quickly, when you're in that situation and it's the bottom of the ninth and you need a run, how do you slow things down and not let the situation speed up on you?
You can't. It's one of those things that comes with the territory. And, we just, like I said, it's try to get a good pitch to hit and got to change up out over the plate and was able to put a good swing on it.
All right, we'll let you go inside and clean up. Brad and Bill, I know that you are safe out of harm's way there. I'm going to make sure I stay a couple steps away from him, too.
Yeah, we always keep close eye, Jen, on where number 27 is. That's John Jaso. Second time big shaving cream pie. Of course, the first one we just remembered, Alex Liddy, and that was deep in the grill. This one, kind of a side glancing blow against Justin Smoke.
Smokey a little bit more aware of the possibility. Liddy completely myopically focused. Yeah.
Well, that's the difference between a guy who's been in the league a few years and the rookie Liddy. So a great hit, a great win, a great way to end the homestand. They finish up 3-6 on the homestand. A great ninth inning by Tom Wilhelms. Lots of drama in this one. And just a fun day, fun game to be around.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more. Sunny skies. You got two of the best pitchers you'll ever see going head-to-head, having a war, Hernandez and Bumgarner, and then some real drama down the stretch. Yeah, Saunders doesn't get the bunt play down, Brad, but almost it's a blessing in disguise because we want Justin Smoke to gain confidence. He gets the big game winner. That's a better outcome.
Against the lefty, gets it done in the ninth inning, and all on Father's Day. Just a perfect way to cap the day here for the Mariners. Lots more to get to on the postgame show. We'll have some of their Father's Day greetings from the Mariners and their children. Here it is again. Kawasaki thought about holding up, and then it's like, no way, I'm going in. The throw off the back, the game winner. Mariners take it 2-1. Keep it here. Yeah, look out, Smokey. The pie's coming later. First, Brendan Ryan trying to tackle him down. Brendan's giving up about 50 pounds there. We've got to be careful. There it is. Yeah.
A little movement.
Turns away. Smart. Corner of the eye. There it is. Mariners win it.